All right. So, as you guys attune yourself to the lovely door, and D'Artagnan says goodbye, what did you guys want to do for the rest of the evening? You're probably pushing 7 p.m.
Yeah, it's time to
And
just do a thorough search of this house.
okay. You will also notice as it gets dark, all the candles and whatnot just light themselves for you.
Oh, love it.
Yeah. So
This is a great one.
where would you like to, what are you looking at specifically?
Pretty much just to see what's been left behind from previous owners. I'm looking for valuables.
Okay. The valuables, like you're pretty much gonna have. So it's furnished, so it's gonna have everything you need in a house. So if you go into the kitchen, you will see that it is stocked with plates and knives and like pretty much all that stuff. As you go through, there are, like I said before, bookshelves with books in it. There are random pictures hung on the wall of you don't know who they are. You will see pictures of like families, pictures of all sorts of different races. So like you're going to see humans, elves, dwarves, halflings, pretty much everything that's going to come through here. Maybe someone's left a picture of themselves. You don't know. But there is quite a lot of decorations. They don't really look anything other than the tapestry down in the basement. Everything here just looks, it's nice, but nothing too high end.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's livable and comfortable.
I would like to scope out the house, like architecture-wise,
Okay.
and find a room that if something goes wrong, does the least damage to the rest of the house.
That would be the basement.
I go to the basement.
Yeah, it is pretty much just stone and brick. All you'd really need to do is, it's basically an unfinished basement with a lot of just random barrels full of stuff in there. Nothing too major. Everything else has been pretty much taken out, but you can tell by going through that the house itself, whatever it needs, just kind of shows up.
Is there a bed already in the basement?
No.
I think really hard about wanting a bed in the basement and see if anything happens.
Nope.
Dang it.
You just sit there and stare for nothing, and no.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, if you want a bed in the basement, you're gonna have to carry it down.
Well, I'm not, but... I let everyone know that I've claimed the basement. I just yell it up the house, that's all.
Okay.
At some point, Tooth's going to go outside and just do a quick look at what the immediate neighbors, how close are we to the next house, what's the area, not walking around the neighborhood, but...
You will have enough, outside there'd be like a little area to back the carts up and put the horses in, like a little stable area. You're pretty much only going to have like not even a half acre of space between you. So it's pretty much you're going to have a neighbor and neighbor behind you and neighbor to the other side of you. You'll eventually might want to get to know them, but for the most part, you're just in a house surrounded by other houses. Nothing too major going on.
They look like there's people in them. They don't look abandoned.
Yep. Nope. These are your house would have been the only one that has not had people in it for a while.
I think when Tooth comes back in, I intercept him kind of at the door. Hey, hi. Could you help me with something? Maybe Carter could help too? I want to sleep in the basement, but I don't have, like, a bed or a couch or anything down there, and I can't lift one. Could you help? Please?
Sure. Why do you want us? Why do you want to sleep in the basement?
Carter's just gonna nod and go, which bed? She doesn't.
I just point. I actually just kind of want to grab one of like the couches.
Okay.
In the living room.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, so sometimes stuff happens that I don't really mean it to, and the basement is the most structurally sound, so I just figured it might be safer.
It's just like
Carter's gonna look at you and go, good plan.
I also love a good structurally sound room, so I'll help you out.
Thanks. I just pick a random couch. I don't really care which one.
Okay.
Just have them bring it down for me.
Yeah, they'll bring it down. Anything else you want down there, or just the couch?
I will slowly attempt to accumulate as many of the books as possible.
Okay.
But no,
That is also
that's all right now.
books right now.
Yeah.
They're probably taking the books, and Ben's like, "No, not that one."
Oh.
I'm looking at
We'll
these ones.
we'll switch later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it be possible to go around with detect magic up? Like, apart from the obvious things, anything else stands up?
So apart from everything that's being cleaned and whatnot, and the door down in the basement, the house itself glows. Like, there's a lot of magic in this place, so you're gonna see it everywhere. There are certain things like the table and chairs are not magical, but the house, like the whole place, shimmers of energy. So there's nothing really too major that stands out, other than some sort of enchantment has been placed over this house to make sure it is just nice and tidy inside.
Other than that, just trying to work out which room is most out of the way. Not in your bedroom, just most out of the way room. And then post up there.
Probably the attic on the right side of the house. So third floor on the right side of the house. That's pretty much just like a like the last guest bedroom. Nothing too major up there. It's pretty much just storage and a bed.
Perfect.
Carter's going to claim the main room, second floor, single bed. So pretty much right across from Francisco.
Even better. Yeah, so it seems like everyone's starting to bed down.
Yes, for the most part.
Cool. Well, after everyone lays on down, I would like to go and knock on Carter's door.
Okay.
When she answers in the office. So, now I'll point in my little cuff. How far can I roam from you?
Why do you want to try it?
I'm not running away. I'm asking how far I can go.
I think you're good for about 100 yards.
So definitely not Parthos. They're not
D'Artagnan's house, that's still 300 feet. You're only maybe you're 2 houses away, so yeah, you'd be able to go there on your own. Yeah,
great. Cool. That's all I need to know. I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna slink on over to D'Artagnan's house.
I also was slinking over to D'Artagnan's house.
Okay then.
Probably not as well, but...
Okay, well, you know what? If you're slinking over too, I totally want to do a stealth.
Stealth off?
Yes.
You're gonna kill me.
Probably not. But yeah, let's see.
Okay. It's actually not bad.
That's actually pretty good. 23.
You beat me. I got an 18.
Oh, nice.
Still good for me, yeah.
Tooth, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception. Is that just my modifier?
Yeah, just
Plus
in
10?
general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
13.
Okay, so you have a 13. Can you roll me a perception check anyway? It's not for you anyway.
Ooh, that would be a 22.
Rip.
Okay, in the back of your head, you're going to hear, you're being told that two of your friends are going next door.
Tooth is gonna. Do I? Is there any more context? Is it like a worried or just?
Nope, just heads up.
Tooth is gonna maybe look out a window to see if he can see them go, and he's not gonna follow for now.
Yeah, you just see them trying to sneak away. That's about it.
Do we see each other sneaking away is what I want to know. I don't see Francisco, because I can't roll the 22, but...
My perception has been very, very terrible. And it's still terrible, so I did 10.
You'd probably... one would get to the front door, and then like a minute later, the other would get to the front door. It'd probably get Francisco would get there first. You'd probably just look up and go, oh.
Okay, so I got a nat 20.
Okay.
I'm also not trying to go in the house. I'm just watching the house.
Okay. That's fine. So you would see...
Because there are windows and stuff, right?
Yeah. You would both know that you're there somewhere.
Yeah.
Just the thought of two of you stumbling through the dark, feet apart, no idea who was there.
Yeah.
I'm going to peek in a window, and see if I see their table.
Are you on the left side or right side of the house?
What was the side we originally entered from?
Left side.
Left side. So yeah, I'd go to the left side first.
Okay. Looking through this time of night, you're just going to see the dog curled up by the fire.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go try the right side.
From there, you would see kids are upstairs, so you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't really be able to see too much. He'd be second floor.
Okay. I'm gonna 80s romance
Climb the lattice?
movie. No, I'm gonna grab some pebbles and throw it at the window where I don't think the kids are.
Okay.
With my boombox in the air.
That'd be left side of the house then. So yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, give me another stealth check for that to see if anyone outside is paying attention to you.
Okay. 17.
Okay, you beat me by 1. There are guards walking around. So, after about a minute of tink, 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 D'Artagnan's just going to open a shutter and go, "What?
Come here.
Breakfast?
Now."
You're one of those. 1 minute. Yeah, after a bit of a minute, you will see him come out the front door and go, "What?"
Okay. I figured this is a conversation for breakfast.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, now I'll give him a quick down and dirty. Creatures coming through a portal.
Okay.
We have to do something about it. Yada yada yada. They can fill you in on the rest. breakfast. I'm going to ask about the his no material relationship.
Okay. What are you specifically trying to get out of him?
Well, Parthos made it sound like he was going to be my point of contact, so
Yep.
that's what I'm going to ask about, really.
Okay. He's just going to look at you and go, that wasn't in my letter. When I hear, you'll hear. I haven't gotten really any word. If we're going to have a lot of... we'll go over whatever it is that is coming through. I'm going to assume he wants to do some smuggling.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell him the same thing that I told Parthos, which was the rerouting of the goods and everything. Just like just like me and Strawberry Lily had the plan.
Okay. Challenging. Merchant heads here are not stupid. They've been hot on our tail for a while. I have been told to lay low for a while. But, yeah, I think we can manage. We do have... He's just going to look up at you and go, I got a few of your kin that we deal with from time to time. They might be able to help. They seem to be having issues of their own, though. Yeah. When I know, you'll know.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll tell him, not everything in that letter, of course, but I'll tell him I signed my contract, and I will tell him, like, point. I would like to be pointed in the direction of my kin.
If I'm allowed to let you know that, I will let you know.
Okay, fair enough. See you in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll sneak away.
Okay. You rolled a pretty good stealth check there, Sabryns, with your nat 20. How much of that did you want to hear? Not that it really makes much of a difference, but...
I think,
Because you would have been close.
Yeah. I wasn't really paying attention to the conversation at first. It's only when they started talking about, the Nometeers that I actively tuned in.
Okay. Tooth, you heard everything. It has been relayed back to you.
Someone is spying on us?
Okay. I'll let you decide what you want to, else you want to do while you're there. How long did you want to keep poking through the doors and windows? You wouldn't see on the first floor any of the kids or anything. It'd just be pretty much empty.
Me?
Yeah, if you were still looking. Yeah.
Yes.
They'd be second floor and up.
Yeah, if I don't see anyone awake still after D'Artagnan goes back, I will...
Just the puppy dog near the fire.
Yeah. I will, head back and sidle up next to Francisco on the short walk back.
Okay.
Hiya!
Well, you're out late.
Yeah, so listen, I think we might technically be related now. Sort of.
I'm sorry, what?
So, your brother-in-law, right?
No.
I mean, sort of. A little bit.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yes.
Baby mama's brother.
Yeah. Your brother-in-law, sort of, is also my brother-in-law?
So, Kit's your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't really have the same features.
We did once. She also definitely thinks I'm dead.
Okay, yeah, that I remember you saying something about dying and coming back.
Yeah, I didn't exactly tell them about the coming back part.
Well, how much did you hear?
Right now, or like tonight?
Yeah, right now. How much did you hear?
Only like all of it, maybe?
Well, if you keep your mouth shut, I'll keep mine.
Do you think she knows what he is?
Well, what is he?
I don't know, all piratey and stuff?
He doesn't look to be a full pirate. He's more just information.
I guess that's safer.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty safe.
Alright, that's all I really care about then.
Okay.
Works for me. And I skip off back to the house.
And right before you leave, I'm saying you see how well they took care of Annabelle, so I think you're good. So yeah, get on back and hit the hay.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything for the evening?
I think for the night, Sabryns does not read her lunar book. I think she actually goes back through her journal.
Okay.
From when she first woke up.
Okay.
And just kind of relives the whole thing after this flashback sort of thing.
Okay. Are you going to ask it anything, or are you just going to give it knowledge?
No, her like personal journal, yeah.
Okay.
Her diary, basically, yeah.
Okay.
But she will write in the book about the weird door.
The response is going to be, can I see it?
I hold it up to the door. I don't know if this is what you meant.
Did you move? You're going to have to move the tapestry, but yeah, it'll slide.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Huh. That looks familiar. Not the door, the magic. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
I need to ask someone a question.
Okay. I assume he means one of the other books that he's connected to, so I just let that slide. But that is all that Sabryns is doing tonight, is reliving those memories.
Anyone else want to do anything for the evening?
When they were leaving, was it like middle of the night? I was woken up, or
no, it would have been like
evening,
7:30 p.m.
Okay,
early evening.
So I guess while they're gone, I would go seek out the room that I think that Talos went to, and I'd knock on that door.
Yep.
Yes.
Hi. I thought about it tonight. You were the only one I didn't offer any jerky to, and I hold out some jerky to you.
Thank you.
Or maybe that was dumb actually, and I put it away. Were you are you a professor?
No. I think you'd call it an assistant. I helped in the library.
Oh, what is it? What is it that you? What is it that you did really?
Mainly organize the books. Students tend not to put them away where they're supposed to. Other than that, following inquiries. Teachers and students tend not to have a lot of time searching for books, but they spend their time reading them. So, my job to find them.
Right. Well, some of the others they mentioned. Sabryns mentioned that she had a vision, and I had not really a vision, but I was drawn. What? Why are you here?
That is a good question. I've just been swept up in the motion. Originally I was helping Sabryns, or was she helping me? Yeah, we went in search of some answers. Then the whole vision happened, and I've just been going along with it.
Yeah, Tooth will just kind of nod. I guess I'm just going along with it too. So maybe we have a little bit in common. And yeah, he'll say goodnight. He'll leave unless you have anything for him.
I hand like the one bird. I hand the jerky back.
He takes it and looks at the the general biology or lack of it for you, and is like, right, that makes sense actually. Well, good night.
You too. And I'll close the door.
The one thing I forgot to mention, Talos, when you were doing your detect magic, any of your friends you passed, you would see various things light up on them also. On all of them.
Quick random bit then.
Mm-hmm.
Detect magic should tell me what type of magic. I
yes.
think. I'm not going to ask for every single thing because that'll be it. I'm curious about two things.
Okay, which ones?
The door and the bracelet on our pirate's arm.
The one on the arm is... It's got about 6 different types of magic intertwined in it. It's hard to determine exactly what the majority of it will be, but you will see interlaced. It's like laced magic on it. The door itself is pretty much straight arcane. With a little...
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But you will... other than like the odd cloak and a few weapons, the only other major thing you'd see is a ring that Tooth had. I believe.
I mean, if you want to know, the cloak reads protection.
Yeah.
So abjuration, I guess, but...
Yeah. Same with Sabryns, and you would notice that our pirate sword glows a little, and almost everything on Carter glows.
Yeah.
Mainly her whip and armor and sword.
I don't know if I could tell you the type on the ring.
Give me 1 sense here.
You don't have to. I was just curious.
You would see. You'd notice transmutation on his ring.
Transmutation.
Yeah.
Tooth definitely does not know that that's transmutation.
No, God, no.
He does not know that word.
No, he does not. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's my favorite out of them all. Mm-hmm. And also, Talos, as soon as you were handed jerky in your brain, you're just going to hear Spock just go, "Dwarves." Oy. Okay, so throughout the night, you will start to get a little more understanding as why this place is weird and not many people want to stay here. Because this house, till the house gets to know that you're going to be living here, your door will randomly open and will be cleaned through the night. So you will hear a lot of scrubbing. Random things are going to try and clean your bed while you're in it, until it recognizes that somebody's actually in there, and then it's going to just kind of slowly back up and go away and close the door and lock it for you. So yeah, you're going to hear a lot of weird stuff, shifting of furniture to clean behind. Yeah, pretty much you're going to hear all that all night long. That's why not many people sleep here and stay here.
Some brooms try to carry Sabryns laying on the couch back upstairs.
Almost, yes. If it could, it would want it to back to where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, the first couple times that inanimate objects move around me, I mean, I'm kicking them over. I'm standing like I'm aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything you knock over you're going to just see like a random mage hand appear and put it back to place. And yeah. Yeah, this house it's not haunted, but it is, it wants to be neat and tidy.
I feel like Ben is almost like drawn to join them. Like, oh, this seems like a haunting. This is something I need to help with.
Yeah.
Just like instinctively.
I didn't plan for that, but I like that. Give me are you going to be staying in your room or are you going to be wandering?
I mean, I don't think Ben had a room picked out.
Okay.
So Ben's kind of just wandering around, probably watching the furniture some. And I'm probably not helping it, but probably watching it, yeah.
Then as you're throughout the night as it gets darker, give me I'm going to go with an Arcana check. I think that'd be the best for you.
Are these the souls of the former mages?
I guess we'll find out. My dice will load.
I mean, that wasn't a no.
And are you carrying your lantern, or do you have that stowed somewhere?
It's probably still on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
15 is good.
15.
Throughout the
Plus
night,
whatever more.
and as your eyes adjust to certain things, it takes a while, but with the lantern with you, you will notice that the broom has an outline of someone behind it. As if somebody else is using the broom and sweeping and cleaning. Same with when the water and sponge goes on the floor. There's something else attached to it and scrubbing and cleaning. Almost as if the house is haunted and something is still here.
Ben definitely takes note of that. I mean, if they haven't been very... If you haven't been able to interact with them so far, he's not going to, try to, approach them, but...
Yeah, you would notice, if it gets near you, the apparition just kind of goes through you. You will feel a little bit of something, being who you are. It would be, for you, warm more than cold as it passes through.
Interesting.
Yeah. But they haven't really noticed that you see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well,
yep.
Yeah.
And there's about 5 of them.
Interesting. Yeah. And we'll definitely take note of that.
Okay.
Not really doing much.
No. Okay. So yeah, throughout the night you're going to be hearing a lot of cleaning. Pretty much that, and if you're up and about through the night, if you go into a room that is, the house is slowly going to start attuning to you also. So if you leave a room, the candles will go out, the fire will go out. If you go back in, they will light up, stuff like that. So it's like its own little getting to know you and where you're going. If you're not in the room, it's just not going to be like turned on almost. So as you guys wake up in the morning, you will see the windows, if any of the curtains are drawn, will immediately just open up to bring in and open up to refresh the air through the house. So you know when it's morning because the house pretty much tells you it is morning. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Who had a good night's sleep?
Nope.
Not really. Fairly annoying night's sleep, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Ben did okay, because, I mean, he's used to sleeping in a school, so
yeah,
it's probably noisy anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Francisco will just be waiting downstairs, sitting in a chair, waiting for everyone to come down.
Yeah, so as you guys go in, you guys probably will meet in the main room on the first floor, the left side of the house. That's where there was 2 couches, now there's 1 couch. But there is the dining room table and a couple chairs there, and a fireplace has been lit. And yeah, you will find Carter's already down there. She slept, but you can tell she didn't take her armor off. Not familiar territory, and she's just got a cup of tea in her hand. She's just going to say, I found tea. Or the house gave us tea. I don't know. There's tea.
All right, well, Francisco's going to do a quick look around, like, what about L? And just see if the house provides L.
Go into the kitchen and give me a perception check. Or an investigation.
We're going to do perception. Hey, look at that. 30-20.
Yeah, like if you go in and you will see in the kitchen itself 3 random taps that are there. Kind of like they're attached to some sort of keg underneath the whatever it is. And yeah, one's going to have ale that's warm. One's going to have ale that's cold. And one is going to have something you're not really too sure of, but it's got a kick.
I'm going to go with the warm L.
Okay. Also, you'll see in the kitchen where the stove is that there's just a kettle with water in it that's just boiling, staying boiling. Yep.
I think I like you those.
So what else
So
is
yeah.
everybody doing in the morning?
The tooth will come down at some point, just not exhausted, but yawning and not super well rested. And it's just Francisco and Carter so far, or
Yeah.
more people are awake.
I'm gonna assume everybody else is slowly gonna, once they hear the windows and feel the fresh air come through.
So today we talked to the mayor.
Well, we gotta go to breakfast first.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not your cooking, so it's gonna be good.
My cooking is good, just not for you.
Yeah, one day I'll have to teach you how to cook.
We can teach each other some things, I'm sure.
I'm a lot older, I think. I think she's older than you.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Not by a lot, but...
Hugh says he's going to wait outside for breakfast. He's going to wait outside.
Through the night, you didn't get any other reports of anything major going on outside.
Mm.
Yeah, Carter's pretty much just trying to ignore you and enjoying her tea.
If everyone's not down yet, Francisco's going to start yelling. I'm saying, hurry up.
Okay. I go up.
Carter's going to say good morning to anyone else who shows up. Well, that was a fun night. I hope I don't have too many more of them. Stupid thing wanted to clean my clothes while I was still in it.
I think you tried to pick up my bed.
They do seem to be spirits of some sort. I feel like I should let you know that. I'm not sure if they're bound to this house, but...
So they're your cousins, huh?
When you say like spirits, what do you mean?
As in, there was a presence next to the broom, similar, like humanoid shape, controlling the broom. The broom itself is not exactly alive. Enchanted. It's hard to explain. It's more of a feeling than anything.
As you guys start talking, the broom does come back through and keep sweeping and sweeping. Carter's going to get up and just try to grab the broom. And as you see her grab the broom, you're going to tell that there's some resistance behind it. And it's just going to get out of her grip and go back to sweeping.
I mean, I guess there are worse things it could be haunting than the cleaning supplies?
Depends if it's doing it voluntarily or not.
Carter's going to try and tell it to go somewhere else. But nothing's going to happen. What languages do you all speak? What language?
Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
Okay. I'm just going to see what Carter's got. I can't remember.
I know a couple. I've got Celestial, Common, Elvish, Halfling, Sylvan.
Yeah, I don't...
Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Undercommon.
Oh.
Where do I find
Common, Dwarvish, Gnomish, and Sylvan.
Do you see on the left of your character sheet where it has all of the saving throws?
Yes.
If you go all the way down, it'll say languages.
I have Common, Dwarvish, and Minotaur.
Okay. Oh. So, yeah, you're going to hear her speak in another different type of language that none of you have. Similar to Minotaur, but nothing's going to happen. And then she's going to tell it in Elvish to leave the room. And you're going to see the broom stop and then go into another room. And she's going to look around and go, apparently they understand Elvish. I don't know what that means, but I guess if any of you speak Elvish, you can communicate with them. So maybe they'll get to know us. I don't know if I want to get to know them, but anyway, breakfast for 3 of us anyway. I'm not going to get used to that. She's also going to feed the horses first before she heads over to the house. Then make sure that they are taken care of. And as she goes outside, she will notice that something else has already done that for her. Mm-hmm.
I'll turn to Benjamin and I'll just go, if you're worried about it, if they speak or understand Elvish, I can ask them if you don't know Elvish.
I know Elvish.
Oh, okay.
It's probably none of my business. If they seem happy cleaning, then let them clean.
I think it's nice you thought about it, though.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting. It's always interesting to know more about enchantments and things people do with spirits. Considering.
All right, let's go have this talk with this guy and then go have the same talk with the mayor. Yay! I'll skip out.
You would also know that the mayor's place from where you guys are is still a good 2-day ride through the town. So it will take a while to get to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So lots of exploring and whatnot to do on your way there. So yeah, as you get up to D'Artagnan's house, you knock on the door, and he is there opening, saying, come in. They just left, so thankfully it's just us, and we don't have the yard apes running around this morning. They're at that age where they just want to, they're slowly starting to walk, and yeah. I have things to do, and kids kind of get in the way. But anyway, breakfast.
I wish to insight check this man.
Sure. What do you want to know?
I want to vibe check him because he's saying, like, stupid children, but I just want to make sure that he doesn't actually mean, like, stupid children.
By all means, roll.
These are my nieces.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's pretty good, actually. Wow, I have bad insight. But 19.
You can tell from him that he is just a father and he's making fun of his kids.
Okay, excellent. That's all.
Yeah, he's a father that is a father. You can tell that he loves his family, but they do get in his way. Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah. It's like whenever your wife and kids leave and it's just you and the dog, it's like, I can relax.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting.
Oh, I get it, but I still check just to make sure.
Yes. Yeah. No. You would have been able to tell that it is a happy house when you came in the other day. Yep.
Good.
Yep.
I go pet the dog.
Okay. It is happy to see you. It's old and doesn't get a lot of love anymore, but yes. Mm-hmm. And it's an actual, hound dog, so it's a nice fluffy one. Mm-hmm. Breakfast is pretty much laid out ready for you guys to eat. He couldn't really remember who ate and who didn't, so there is, I think, plates for 6. Pretty much everyone.
I feed mine to the dog.
Yeah, pretty much everyone except Talos, because he knows Warforged don't eat.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dig in, and we can do the in-depth fill-in.
Okay, you're gonna do the fill-in. Okay. After that, that's probably going to be a good half hour, so you're going to probably talk while you eat.
Yep.
Filling him in with everything. You're probably going to be a little bit more detailed today than you were last night. Anything that you forget, Carter will fill in the gaps. She's also going to ask him what his actual job is and what he and his family do in around here, to see if he's actually going to be useful and helpful, or if he's, just another worker. D'Artagnan will let them know, Carter know, you're going to hear him say that he does have his own supply of carts and workers. He is the head of one of the... He's not like a merchant head, but he's like one under a merchant head here. So he's pretty much the foreman for his work group. So he will have lots of people to help process what's going to be needed, and he knows a lot of people in the area that he's basically someone who can get things done. Yeah. You can tell he's a little, doesn't know how all this is going to go down quickly. This isn't something that can be done quickly. And he's also going to tell you that there are a lot of tourists that might need to be evacuated first, because they're going to need the buildings and the people to bring in a lot of workers really quickly. And that he suggests you guys make haste to the mayor, and he's going to start spreading the word of to try and get as many workers here as he can, while not trying to cause a panic. Mm-hmm.
So part of the thing that they're explaining is it clear that what is coming through includes humanoids, or is it like, is the conversation that's happening about like some people are going to come through that will need help and we need food and housing, or is it like we don't know what's coming through and we have to be ready to defend?
Oh no, we pull out a whole list of what we think is coming through.
Gotcha. And there's terrible humanoids and
there's stars next to like 3 or 4 of the names that are like not supposed to give us as much trouble, and then everything else is terrible.
Yeah, if you go to the one note that I sent you, there is a list of things that are coming through. They were given a list by Puck of a quick estimation of what so far he has been told will be coming through, but doesn't know exactly when or how many at the same time.
So it's in the OneDrive. It's in the list of stuff coming through the portal.
Yeah, that is a rough estimate of what the creatures and things are and how many of each.
Yeah, so there are a lot of different things coming through here, but there are a lot of like a fair amount of people, like
yes,
humanoids coming through.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So is part of the what's being talked about right now, like when he's talking about bringing workers in and everything, is there talk of like preparing infrastructure in a positive way to like receive people, or is the conversation more about like we just need to make sure people don't panic and have people be ready? And
for the most part right now it is try and harvest as much from the plains as possible before it gets trampled, with also making sure of all the non-essential and basically tourists that are in the area. Nothing happens to them. Most of them don't live on this part of the continent, so they will need to be quickly escalated to the nearest ports to ship home, as this place has been deemed use for merchant heads and farmers, and this place is going to be basically turned into a hub of basically merchants and farmers.
I think I turn to D'Artagnan after this is all kind of explained, and I just go, yeah, so, do your wife and kids have somewhere they can go? You know, because it's not going to be safe here for very long, maybe.
Well, right now they're going to their parents. Kit kind of knows what's going on a little. She knows what to do. She's gonna... I don't want to tell you everything, but I'm a little informed already. And we're going to try and get the family out before this happens. I do have a safe place for them to go. It's pretty much I'm going to bring them back here. But, yeah.
And there's not going to be any trouble with that family drama you mentioned?
Shouldn't be.
If they're all in one space or something?
No. Should be fine. Worst comes to worst. Yeah, no, we should be fine. I think there's only...
Good.
It's just her parents and her brother, and a couple extra kids coming, so nothing too major.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if her brother's going to be able to come because he's elsewhere right now. But yeah.
Where's he? Is he a farmer? Like clearly fishing for information and not very subtle about it.
I don't know where he is right now.
Francisco's gonna kick you in the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, howdy.
Was he the older?
Yeah.
He was the oldest. Yes. So.
Let me check. Sorry, I do think he was older.
I think he was the oldest. You're the middle kid.
Yeah, the Kit was the youngest for sure. I think the brother was older. Not by like a huge amount though. All three were pretty close in age.
Yeah. Our D'Artagnan's pretty much just gonna go. He travels. He's a merchant cart, so I honestly can't remember who he's with right now. But yeah, he's just maybe eventually he'll turn up, but he's just a random guard right now.
Oh.
So yeah, I basically, if I can get her parents here, and her sister, and his kids, yeah, we should be fine.
Her sister?
Her brother's kids.
Okay.
Yeah. And her sister now too, because she's the one who's bringing everybody here. But yeah. But it'll take a while.
I think you mean sister-in-law.
Her sister-in-law? Because I'm her sister.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
So your brother's wife and kids.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
While everyone's talking about this, like Tooth looks like he's trying to like do the mental math, and he's like, "So we have it's everyone at this table. We have the whole Navy through Carter, and do we have anybody else that can help when we tell the mayor that's with us?"
We've got.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Nope. You.
We've got most of the heads from New Hope. No, Muna. Most of the heads from Muna know about this as well. They're the ones that kind of sent us, so they're looking for help too.
Yeah, you would know that word has been spread that anyone who can help in the area is going to be conscripted to harvest soon. And Carter will let you know also that Tooth know of that word has been already sent ahead to certain other places of what needs to be done. So we will be getting help here very, very soon, and probably sometime in the next couple days, you're probably going to have a good 100,000 workers show up to start harvesting, and as quick as possible. She will also let you know that Puck, who you've seen, also knows what has been going on, and he has gone to meet 3 others that came through the portal. You've seen him on the back of a chicken house, but hopefully they have also been doing something to help. But until you get there, you won't know. But yeah, you're pretty much just right now to inform the mayor of what he needs to evacuate is what you really need to do right now, and not scare everybody. You don't need to give him too many details, but enough to know that everyone needs to leave quickly. And he is to facilitate it. Yep. So that's pretty much what breakfast is about. Mm-hmm. And you wouldn't really know too much, Tooth, but these guys would know that D'Artagnan's someone who can get things a little more helped in and out around here, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So after all that lovely information has been told, D'Artagnan's just going to look at everybody and go, well, you guys have a 2-day journey to the mayor. I would suggest you start soon. And I'll do what I can here. I will try to get word. I got a few people here that I can slowly start pushing people out. Closed for innovations works beautiful.
Is that like an old school gas leak?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he leave the room at any point to like get food or drink or something?
A couple times, yes.
When I think no one is paying attention to me, or at least anyone besides Francisco, because I don't care if he sees, I want to try and swipe one of the pictures.
Okay.
One of their family photos.
Okay. Give me a sled hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself advantage, which I realize will probably trigger a...
if you're using that? Oh.
Magic Surge. Yeah, I'm gonna use my tides.
Give me a 100%. D20 and a D100.
Should I roll the check first?
Yes.
Okay. Come on.
As long as you're not double ones, you'll be fine.
No, well, I can't roll ones anyway, so I'm fine. But, 19.
For the sleight of hand? Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. And now a D20 and a D100.
6 on the D20.
What's a 6? Okay.
And 60. That's fun. On the D100.
This kind of works.
Okay.
For the next 1 minute, you centered on yourself, you casted Fog Cloud.
Sure.
Yeah. So a cloud of fog just bursts out from you where you currently are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I swipe a photo.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, y'all. That one's me. I'm gonna go outside and air out. I just leave.
Yeah, 20-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Carter's just gonna look at you and sigh and open up a couple windows to try and air this out. It is a concentration spell, so you could immediately get no, not with the wild magic. I'm going to make it last.
I don't think I'm aware that I would be able
No.
to, even if it was, yeah.
No. If you rolled just a little bit higher, the next one over would have been so much more fun.
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky so far.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the two beside it. Yeah, damn.
Did I see the photo moment, or did I only start paying attention when the fog cloud happened?
Give me a perception check if you want. You got to beat a 19 sleight of hand. And I'll say at a disadvantage.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, I was going to say at a disadvantage because the fog cloud would have went at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, already no. Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah. Yeah, D'Artagnan's just going to walk back in and look around and go, okay. I think this is a good time to leave then. Yes? Good. So yeah, you guys go back to your... So yeah, you have a... which picture? The one of you as a kid with the family?
No, I know. I want a picture of her with her kids.
Okay, so the newer family portrait.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. That'll work. You can add that. So yeah, as you guys go outside, go back to...
Sorry.
Yep.
Is there one of my brother and his kids as well?
Probably yes. Yeah, I'd say they're like it'd be a table full of photos. So yeah, you'd see. Yeah, your brother's got a set of twins himself.
Can I try and swipe that too?
Yeah, with the fog cloud, I'll just say you grabbed both of them at the same time.
Okay.
That's fine. Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. So as you guys go outside and get to your carts and your horse and mount up, he's going... You kind of know where you got to go anyway. You'd be able to tell the mayor's house when you get it. But you would also know along the way is the... one best main attraction is the museum, and that's about a day out from you. Mm-hmm. So, and from there, I guess we will end our session.
Ooh.
As you guys head towards the mayor's house.
On the road again.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.